Once upon a time, in the distant mountains of Code, there lived a curious young seeker named Ren. Having heard tales of the mystical Temple of Patterns, a place where the secrets of logic and structure were revealed to those deemed worthy, Ren embarked on a journey to discover its wisdom. After many days of climbing steep paths and crossing digital rivers, Ren finally arrived at the ancient temple's entrance. The massive stone doors were covered with intricate designs, stars, numbers, and symbols arranged in mesmerizing formations. An elderly guardian appeared, her eyes reflecting wisdom accumulated over countless years. "Why have you come to the Temple of Patterns?" she asked. "I wish to understand," Ren replied. "The world is full of complexity I cannot grasp. I've heard that pattern wisdom holds the key to seeing order in chaos." The guardian nodded and opened the doors. "Then follow me." Ren was led into the first chamber, vast and dimly lit. As Ren's eyes adjusted, the guardian waved her hand, and suddenly the ceiling illuminated with thousands of tiny lights. "What do you see?" asked the guardian. "Stars," said Ren. "Beautiful, but random." The guardian smiled patiently. "Look again, but this time, don't look with your eyes alone. Look with your mind." Ren stared until the patterns began to emerge, constellations, geometric shapes, sequences that flowed from one to another. "The first lesson," the guardian explained, "is pattern vision. You must learn to see beyond individual elements to the relationships and rules between them. A true pattern master doesn't just see stars, they see the invisible lines connecting them." In the next chamber, apprentices were arranging colored stones on large tables. Each table held a different pattern: triangles, pyramids, spirals, and more complex formations Ren couldn't even name. "Here we learn the foundations," said the guardian. "Every pattern, no matter how complex, can be understood through 4 elements." She guided Ren to the first table, where stones were arranged in perfect rows and columns. "Structure," she said. "The skeleton upon which all patterns are built. Some follow grids, others circles or spirals. Identifying the structure is your first step in solving any pattern." At the second table, apprentices were measuring distances between stones. "Relationship," continued the guardian. "Each element's position depends on its relationship to others, whether by distance, sequence, or mathematical formula." The third table featured patterns that changed gradually from one end to another. "Transformation," she explained. "Patterns are rarely static. They grow, shift, and evolve according to consistent rules. Understanding these transformations reveals the pattern's story." At the final table stood a perfectly symmetrical arrangement. "Harmony," said the guardian. "The balance and repetition that makes patterns satisfying to our minds. Symmetry, rhythm, periodicity, these are the music that patterns dance to." Days turned into weeks as Ren learned in the pattern workshop. Here, masters taught how to approach each pattern as a puzzle with logical solutions. "Don't just stare at the pattern," taught one master. "Ask it questions. What changes as I move down each row? What happens at the edges? Where are the points of symmetry?" Another master showed Ren how to break complex patterns into smaller, manageable pieces. "Even the most intricate mandala begins with a single point," she said. "Build your understanding layer by layer." A third master specialized in reverse engineering. "Sometimes the best approach is to work backwards," he explained. "Look at the complete pattern, then deduce the rules that must have created it." As the sun set on Ren's initial training, the guardian appeared once more. "You have begun to see with new eyes," she said. "Tomorrow, your real journey deepens."